Boom. Jay Cincos' girlfriend is slowly destroying his career, Lala Baptiste, Wesley Quinn. So when talked about the other video, I thought like that was kind of like a thing. Like if they made like romantic, like if DDG and Lala Baptiste made romantic, and even if there was nothing there, or there was something there, it could actually affect their relationship long term. Like DDG and Jay Cinco. Right? We don't know the true terms of the beef. Like me personally, I don't know if they like revealed what was in the text messages or X, Y, and Z yet. I don't know if that has happened. We could see how if a girl that was making romantic content with their friend could be a little weird, could be a little bit strange. It could mean absolutely nothing at the same time. But let's kind of see what bro's talking about in this video.
I don't know. I just feel like we would make a cute baby.
So you want to have a baby with me?
Feel like we would make a cute baby is that's definitely flirting. Do y'all think that's just for content, or do y'all think that's like really something they was talking about?
Yeah, like in the near future.
So you want to have a baby with me?
Mm-hmm.
Jay Cinco's new girlfriend, Lala Baptiste, I believe that's how you say her name, is slowly destroying his career and his reputation.
What makes a girl attractive? Like, 100%. Don't look at me when you're answering that. I have nothing for you to look at.
Braids that like hang down.
Oh my gosh.
So has this been her content the whole time? Which I mean, I think a lot of these individuals have been probably making the same content or similar content. Nothing wrong with that. I haven't watched much of her stuff. But is this like her online digital footprint? That's what we call it, digital footprint.
So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with these streamers, but for whatever reason, they absolutely love dating girls that were previously involved with their friends or people that they know personally. From Lacey getting in a relationship with Darla after she lied to his best friend at the time, Clicks, about having a boyfriend, to even Neon getting in a relationship with Sam Frank after not only being in a relationship with Jack Doherty, but also while being signed to his OF agency. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You have all of this money, all of this clout.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna just say it. Hoes be fun. We just gotta say it. Hoes be fun. And I know maybe this is too early in the video to use that kind of lingo, but it's Friday. We're feeling a little groovy. Hoes be fun, bro. Like, if you make this kind of content and you date and I'm not saying that these women are hoes. I don't know them personally. Just saying like the general term, right? Like, if these women make OnlyFans and they're already in the online industry, maybe they're just more fun to be around. Maybe they're easier to deal with and they understand the lifestyle you're living. Maybe that's why these guys choose them, right? Because you would think like if you're popping, you're jumping, your face is everywhere, that'd be different girls that you'd be able to choose from. But even rappers do the same thing. Rappers will date the same girls over and over again. So clearly there's something in that water, in that juice that got them really moving, really motivated.
And yet here you are trying to share the same girls with your homeboy. Now when it comes to Lacey and Neon, it makes a little bit more sense because although these dudes do have money and clout, they're still the same pathetic losers they always were, and deep down, they know that. Which is why they're more than willing to take their friends' sloppy seconds, even after both of these girls showed how awful of a
That's a fair take. That's a fair take. That's a fair take. I could say like that's a fair take actually.
person they were long before they ever got in a relationship with these two streamers. But when it comes to Jay Cinco, it makes a little bit less sense because despite being 5'7", Cinco seems to have absolutely no issue getting girls. In fact, over the past year or two over on his channel, he's been basically known to make these sharking videos where he essentially has absolutely no issue picking up girls.
Yeah, I talked to one of them. We can probably get on them. What y'all finna do?
Girls night.
Girls night?
Yeah, some games.
Some games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna come?
Hell yeah, I'll come. The fuck? Should I go? It's 10 girls, bro. They talking about if I want to come with them. Let me get a number. I'll show the camera though.
A few moments later.
You got fair, you got fair, you know what I'm saying? Look at her. Look at her.
What?
Closing that door? You come on me. You there?
And despite
And see, that's probably why with him it doesn't make the most sense. And he used to be a rapper too. Like he actually maneuvers like he has like some level of motion in real life. So you would think that like he wouldn't go after that specific girl, but that specific girl might have the personality and all the traits he's actually into. Because you can never dictate what someone wants to date, where their heart's gonna go, where it's gonna lead X, Y, and Z. But I could see like maybe potentially he was just really, really feeling her. And if he's getting serious about her, and then there was some weird stuff going on with his friend, that could have put a problem for them. That could have made an issue for them. That could be what it really is when you think about it.
Despite that, he would still decide to get into a relationship with Lala Baptiste, who very obviously has some sort of history with DDG.
All I want to know, Lala, is in this room, besides Cinco, have you kissed anybody? It could have been 10 years ago, it could have been yesterday. Oh, that nigga.
Back chilling, bro. Like,
And over the past couple of days, it seems like that decision has really started to bite Cinco in the ass. So over the past couple of months, DDG, his brother Dub, and a couple of other people have been working on creating a new streamer group called Capaholics. Now, as you can probably imagine, creating a streamer group and filling it with some of the worst personalities in streaming probably isn't the best idea, and almost immediately after this group started, only a few days ago, there would be some drama. When Cinco, someone who was supposed to be a part of the group, would come out and say that the reason that he's not going to be a part of the group was because he felt disrespected by DDG and a lot of the other members.
Like to say a nigga drive, like to make fun of a nigga whip and discredit a nigga success I made you and all that shit hurt, cuz like, if a nigga said all that to y'all, bro, and this is just the service level, this ain't even the messages, but if a nigga would've treated y'all like how they treated me gang in that group chat gang, like, you would've left that shit too, you wouldn't have stepped a foot in that shit. You would've been like, man, I'm gonna show you niggas. I don't know how, nigga, but I'm gonna show you niggas.
Now here's the issue. Cinco wouldn't immediately say what the exact reason was for him leaving Capaholics. He just said that he felt disrespected, which obviously left the internet to speculate on why that might be the case. And people would—
but see, I'm gonna be fair. These people that are online, they're always gonna talk about their business online. It gives them more views, X, Y, and Z. Even if he was being genuine and honest and earnest, like he felt disrespected and he left, I don't think there's anything wrong with him removing himself from a group chat where he feels disrespected and there's no point in staying, especially if you feel like what you're doing you could do without them. Like they weren't the sole source of like you, right? But to be fair, if they help shine light onto your content and invited you into the space, I mean, that's a W as well, and you can give that. But if you were already on your grind and working, eventually you're gonna blow if you never give up, right? If you never give up and you keep going, eventually it works out no matter.
Immediately start pointing fingers at his 304 of a girlfriend, as not only has she known DDG for well over 5 years, but they used to make a lot of content together, and some of this content was a bit interesting to say the least. Like when they would make a video together of Lala trying on lingerie for DDG.
Alright, so 8, what was the other one? 7.5?
Yeah, I seen this clip in the other video. I'm not gonna lie though. How would y'all feel? Y'all didn't know her then. Right? This is 5 years ago before you met her. And you're just vibing. You're just cool. And you're just in that motherfucker. You finally start dating her. Like, and like I said, we don't know the behind the scenes. So we're just gonna do this from the outside. You see these clips of your girl telling some dude online, like, I want to have a baby with you. And then she's trying on lingerie for them. And then the caveat is the kind of content Cinco is known for is for pulling bitches, right? So it's kind of like a slippery slope. Their content probably wouldn't make either of them happy while they're in a relationship, that type of content. But what do you really like? What would you feel in this position if you were him? And let's say your friend was disrespecting you, and then he also made this kind of content with the girl you're currently dating. So like, is he saying stuff about your girl? Is he saying stuff about you directly? Is he just saying he made you? Like, what is the real issue, the real problem, the real source?
Okay, so this one's a little bit better.
Yeah, the last one.
Okay. What?
Like it was cool.
Okay. No, that's understandable. You have the right to honest opinion. Yeah. All right, next.
Now, I'm not entirely sure how much of that video I can actually show because she's literally wearing a thong. Her ass is all over the fucking place in that video, and it would likely get my shit demonetized. But I don't know about you boys, but this just doesn't really seem like something two really close friends would do with each other. In fact, Lala seems so comfortable in this video that I can't even confidently say that this is the first time they did this. But things would only get worse for Lala and Cinco from here, when the internet would uncover a clip of one of the most famous street sweepers we've ever seen, Ruby Rose, claiming that she had a friend that was a tourist that fucked all of her exes.
I don't know, I hope you're not like this because I know not every sign is the same, but I had a tourist who's my best. So are you
what
that
the
type
fuck?
Oh. Are you like that?
No, I'm a loyal ass bitch. Like, and the friends that I do have, like, I've had them since I was.
And then having Ruby Rose say something like this only to add fuel to the flame. That's just crazy. Why they got Gorlock on here, bro? Like nobody, like, bro.
Well, it just so happened to be that Ruby Rose and Lala Baptiste used to be best friends. And it just so happened to be that Lala is apparently a tourist. Now, hey, I don't really get into all that fucking sign shit, but that is a pretty weird coincidence. And that's not where they would end, because Ruby Rose just so happens to have an ex that goes by the name of DDG.
My favorite was probably my last boyfriend. His name was DDG.
So obviously some weird things are starting to add up here, as all the signs are pointing towards Ruby Rose talking about Lala during that clip. And obviously it's easy to say that now, hindsight is 2020, but even during that actual live stream, which I think was nearly a year ago, the chat was actually calling out Lala after Ruby Rose said that.
She fucks all your exes?
She ain't gonna fuck your niggas.
That's weird.
No. Okay.
You'll never fuck your exes? Promise? You won't fuck your exes? Alright.
Yo, they really were spamming her name in the chat.
Damn. Some LS.
They were spamming her name in the chat.
And believe me, I want to feel bad for Jay Cinco, I really do, and part of me obviously does, but at the same time, all bro had to do was not date a girl that clearly had a history with one of his friends, and this would not be happening right now. At least that's what I would have said, if not for the fact that Lala has also been getting exposed for seemingly getting passed around by a bunch of rappers as well. Because while everybody was finding out all this stuff about Lala and DDG, they also found this clip of Ruby Rose again calling out Lala for sleeping with Lil TJ.
And she wanted to see for herself. After I saw the trailer and then I saw a picture of them in the bed with him and a gun, I called her and I saw that she was in New York. And she didn't answer.
But didn't I just say this earlier in my video? I said that a lot of these rappers, a lot of these fucking rappers and musicians and athletes, when they're single, they be mingling with the same baddies. Because these are the baddies that want to be in those circles. These are the baddies that they want to interact with anyway. If they get the opportunity, like, of course they're going to, right? Like, what's the loss for them? They're not dating them. So what's the loss for them to like interact with? And I think that that's like just super common. And it's the same shit in the streamer world. Right? If they're streamers and there's baddies and they want to interact, it does make for good content. But they also gonna want to, you feel me? And I believe DDG did probably crack. We're just gonna be honest. If they were doing have your baby videos and she's showing off lingerie or some shit of shit, he probably did crack. Like we don't have to act on it. And again, allegedly, because we don't know. We weren't a part of the situations, but I could see that being a thing. And I was called what it is. If you decided to date a girl that your bro cracked, and then y'all fall out because of said girl, if that's the actual reason, because we don't know the real reason, it all would make sense. But if that person was also disrespecting you and treating you a certain type of way, again, that also makes sense for you not to want to be a part of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just being transparent.
Answer the phone. He didn't answer she didn't answer the phone. It was like, oh, I'm in a room full of people. And then finally she called me back and I was like, what are you doing? She's like, nothing, laying down. I said, no, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I can't really explain it. It happened and I'm not staying in the same room as him. I said, bitch.
Ruby Rose would even claim this isn't the first time that Lala and her other friend that she's talking about has done this. And apparently every single time they fly out to New York is so they can get smashed by some rappers.
Okay, so she went to New York with her homegirl, Taylor Morgan. That bitch wore my clothes, bitch. I don't fuck with you. You're a bum, broke ass bitch. Period. Yo. Taylor got fucked by TJ 2 weeks ago in the bathroom at a party, bitch. And now both of y'all are in New York with this nigga. And now he's fucking you. Like, bitch, both of y'all are weird. Like, that's weirdo behavior. That's just weird. Alright? Anyway, so she was just saying, like, me and Taylor have a separate room. Every time her and that bitch Taylor go on a trip, they're getting fucked. Alright?
Damn, Taylor getting hit too is funny as fuck.
What are you doing on a vacation in New York, Paula? You're getting fucked. And that's okay. But own up to it. Don't play this innocent, sweet ass.
And thankfully, bro down in the comments would give us a quick lecture on hoology. He says, what most people don't realize is that there is levels to ho-ness. And Ruby is what we call the head ho, the top ho, the fun ho. But Lala is what we call the insecure ho, dirty ho that do anything ho, sad ho. The latter ho is dangerous. Know the signs. And
bro, it's funny that he broke it down like that, but that's what I was also saying earlier. Like those type of women happen to just be they know what they're showing up for. You know what they're showing up for. Maybe it's just a good time. Maybe it's good vibes. Maybe you really fuck with them. Maybe you really like them. But you know you can't build a home on top of that type of foundation. And anytime someone tries, check the statistics. Anytime someone tries, they usually fail. Usually fail, right? That's just the stats. Don't question me. That's just the stats.
If you've ever known a group of hoes, this is pretty spot on. You always have the top one, the main one, the one that really does everything. And then she'll always have one or two little minions that just kind of follow and do whatever she does. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So not only is Jay Cinco dating a hoe, but he's dating the worst kind, the follower. Now don't get me wrong, Ruby Rose is a hoe too, and without a doubt, these hoes do be lying. But obviously, the internet wasn't gonna stop stop there, and that's when people would finally come to the conclusion that Lala Baptiste was actually the girl in Pop Smoke's music video for the song Mood Swings that had a feature by none other than fucking Lil TJ. Let's not just sit here and act like all of this is just one
Yeah, I told you, bro. They be dealing with the same people in the same circles, bro. It's clearly what it is, and I'm hoping that they didn't fall out over a woman. And it may I don't think it would be just her. I think it might be a combination of things, like he said. Maybe they've been talking to him crazy. Maybe he's not like the golden friend in the friend group, right? Which is all cool. It's all good. Like we get it, right? But if all of these things are stacking up, and then your girl was intimate with that person, brother, I can see the crash out
big
happening.
fucking coincidence,
I can
because
see the crash out
something is
happening, man.
telling me that it's not. It is very obvious what is
Gotta
going
stay
on
hydrated
here.
over here, dude.
Lala used to be a groupie for all of these rappers. And here comes J Cinco cuffing her up, and bro's about to give her the
Control
fucking
C.
world. Bro clearly fell in love with a hoe, and now he's about to turn her into a housewife. That's tough. Maybe quite
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. No jokes, no funny shit. Like, there's nothing wrong with expressing your love for an individual, but some things should be private. And since y'all make content together, and she want you to stream that to your girl publicly, some things still need to be private. You know, some things need to be kept at a certain level. That's just my opinion. But I'm just a guy, dude. So I mean, you know, do you have to listen to me? Of course you do, Dad.
possibly
Come on.
the worst outcome
Yeah.
for any man, especially one that is actually successful. J Cinco makes a pretty good amount of money and has millions of followers and subscribers combined between all platforms. And I already know there's gonna be comments down in the comment section.
Slackin', you fucking lonely loser. How about you leave them alone? If it doesn't affect him, it shouldn't affect you.
And well there, Timmy, I hate to break the news to you, but the truth is, I don't care. I really could give a flying fuck about who J Cinco is dating and what she was doing in the past. I'm just trying to make a funny video over here and maybe give you guys something that you can learn from in the future. Because although
I mean, it's fair. Their relationship doesn't directly, but he is correct. There is things that you could learn and signs that you can notice from paying attention to other situations, but you don't have to become a parasocial and be dick sucking them to like be a part of whatever they have going on because it doesn't affect you.
this is happening on a big scale right now for millions and millions of people to react to. Shit like this happens to normal everyday people every fucking day. And although J Cinco isn't just coming out and telling the world how much this is bothering him, as they're obviously trying to keep the noise down by ignoring this entire situation, something tells me that this probably is bothering J Cinco.
Lala, who better I bet Gunna or TJ?
Okay, I'm leaving.
I'm not gonna lie, that whose streamer is this happening on DDG stream? And they're asking that shit? Yeah, that's kind of cooked. And there's like not shit you can even do about it because that's her past. So you kind of just sitting there, guess I'm here, dude.
I don't. It's
No.
Underscore race 3 donated $1. Lala and 7, please give me a chance. I swear I lay it down better than Lil TJ.
Anytime Lil TJ, Gunna, or even DDG are brought up, she seems to get extremely uncomfortable, almost as if deep down she knows she was hopping from meet to meet for years before she met J Cinco. And I really wonder what this is gonna do to his reputation, as like I said before, people have always looked at him as someone who can pull basically any girl he wants, which on the internet gives you a lot of respect. Look at someone like Duke Dennis, who literally became famous basically for that reason. But now people are looking at you as the guy that's simping over a girl that was passed around the industry and maybe was even fucking on your friend. And in my opinion, and I feel like a lot of people's, anybody that respects themselves isn't gonna cuff a girl like that. And if you can't respect,
Yeah, but the thing is, I have to say this. If he genuinely is in love with her, whether her past or not, he might still fuck with her because that's just how life is. You might really fuck with somebody so heavy that you can move past their past and y'all future could still be bright. And the internet shit is just the internet shit. It's not the shit that you know. I mean, I guess it just depends. Internet shit can follow you forever, but it just depends on your outlook. If it's not really affecting you like that, then you good, man. You just do you. Be with your shorty. Be happy. Fuck the rest of the world. Do you. Because at the end of the day, this life is about you and what makes you happy. So if he's happy with her, I don't see really any issue. That's his relationship. Now, me personally, would I want to cuff a girl that my friend or friends have smashed on? Absolutely not. I would not want to date her. That would just be such an awkward thing, especially if these are people you interact with every single day. That would not be like a pleasurable experience to me personally. So I know I wouldn't want to do that. But if he's really heavily in love with her, I mean, let bro do his thing. It's his life. It's his way. I mean, this shit. Give this shit 2 weeks. There'll be another controversy from some other shit that's gonna overshadow this, and niggas ain't even gonna remember this until they remember it. You know what I mean? That's just how that shit always goes.
Yourself, then other people usually aren't gonna respect you. And unlike Lacey, who I feel like is another person that people lost respect for because of his girlfriend, the people that watch Jay Cinco aren't children. So they're a lot more likely to stop watching you if they lose respect for you. Now, I'm not saying Jay Cinco's career is over. We're only like 2 weeks into
Definitely
him
not,
officially dating Lala Baptiste. So we'll just have to see where this entire situation
Bro, it's been 2 weeks. Yo, that's actually insane. I'm thinking this shit they've been dead together for months. It's only been 2 weeks since they officially. I think it'll work out. Life is life.
takes us. But I will say that I think a lot of people are on Jay Cinco's side when it comes to the DDG beef. So maybe that'll help him stay in the good graces of the internet going forward. But again, we'll just have to see. But that right there is where I'm going to end this video. There is a shit ton of stuff I want to talk about right now.
And overall, right? If you truthfully think about it, she didn't cheat on bro, right? She didn't do this while they were dating and talking, right? All this stuff happened before him, way before him. So realistically, if it's not something that affects him, then I don't think that it should matter for him, right? If he's happy, he's happy. And if he's not, then he has to change something. Because if you're not happy, it's time to make some new moves and do the things that are going to make you happy. But if you're happy, do you, right? Just be aware of the content. That's really all it boils down to. You guys already know what time it is. If you made it to the end of the video and you enjoyed the commentary, hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know what situations you guys have been tuning into, the situations you've been watching. Well, that, I'm out of here.